everyone. Welcome to another exciting episode of Mozambique Gas Summit series with partnership with Impact Women Who Lead. Today's guest will shed some light on the real estate industry and the impacts and relevance within the LNG market. So we have Pedro Coimbra, who is the MD of Casa Coimbra based here in Maputo. Pedro, welcome.
Hi, Anicha. Thank you for having me.
So Pedro, tell us a bit about yourself and your business.
So Anicha, my name is Pedro Coimbra. I'm the general manager for Casa Coimbra Real Estate. I actually come from a hospitality background. We started the real estate business about 5 years ago when we realized there was an opportunity to fill the gaps within the industry itself. There was a gap in general lack of knowledge. There was general lack of trustworthy data, and there was lack of marketing tools to market our beautiful properties. So back in 2016, we created Casa Coimbra Real Estate, which is an intelligent platform and app that allows you to search anything from warehouses to apartments and homes.
Wow, that's very, very interesting. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
So tell us about your, real life challenges, if I should put it that way, and how you have overcome them.
Well, to start off with, I think COVID has definitely been a real life unexpected challenge. And with us being a business that's based on people's relations and physically touring apartments, warehouses, and offices, we basically had to learn to adapt to the new normal and overcoming these obstacles. How does one overcome this? At Casa Coimbra, we basically believe in showcasing our products in our platform so clients can get a glimpse of what to expect before visiting the actual place. We've also created virtual tours. So basically customers call into our online WhatsApp call, WhatsApp number or Zoom or Skype, and we physically take you to visit 3 choices of your apartments, having an opportunity to look at every single detail from the comfort of your home.
So how has the pandemic affected your business, or what have you learned from it?
So COVID was just something that no one could have predicted, not the economists, not the real estate agents, and especially not the home builders. 2020 was the summer of booming home sales and evictions. The affluents are taking advantage of the rate drops to buy bigger homes. Meanwhile, renters face more job losses and face evictions. Companies basically needed to evolve. And before COVID, some businesses were looking for spaces with gyms and lounges and meeting rooms. And the demand now is for indoor air quality, touchless technologies, and appropriate distance between cubicles. Some businesses are going for business center solutions, which is a sector that we have many partnerships with, and we feel that it's something that companies are going for right now. But overall, tenants are primarily looking for healthy and safe building environments and a property owner that cares about their tenants' well-being, and we seem to be offering those solutions.
Wow, it's just amazing how, a lot of businesses have just pivoted and adapted into, I don't know, what we can call the new normal, if that exists. Yeah. And it's amazing to know that us here in Mozambique, we are also doing it, and we are successfully implementing these changes. So how can as a real estate provider, and how can you benefit from them?
So Anicha, since the days that we heard about LNG in Mozambique, we have basically been preparing for this. Since we first got the first news, we've been preparing. And companies in this sector can benefit from our knowledge of the market prices of the different regions. The exploration happens up north, but most of the families actually reside in Maputo. So we've been finding solutions for accommodations for the families in Maputo, and even up north where the subcontracting companies need warehouses. Pre-COVID, we were looking for apartments, for example, for E&I, under a request that came straight from Portugal, company based in Portugal. So we would like to reach out to all of these oil and gas companies and subcontractors and let them know that our local companies have the capacity to handle these requests. For example, Total has put out an online tender the other day, which we applied for, but we are not exactly sure if we got declined due to lack of documents, or if there was something that we were supposed to improve, but we just felt that we didn't get enough feedback. We're not exactly sure if there's a centralized department for accommodation, but we'd like to reach out and let them know that we are here and we can help out in this sector.
Wow, so I think two things I picked out from your answer here is feedback from the tendering process, which is so important. That would help us to actually improve as companies trying to get into the sector, and also local capacity, that there are some local companies that do have capacity to work directly with the IOCs, the operators, and the EPCs.
That is correct. That is correct. And we are here to help.
Yeah. So Pedro, it's customary that every year Mozambique Gas Summit happens in Mozambique, and this year will be no exception. So what would you be looking for at such an event, and what would you think we can incorporate to make it better?
So we are basically looking forward to the networking. I have seen you, Anicha, at previous events, and I've physically attended a lot of these summits, and it's been great because we have created a lot of contacts and relationships that will become fruitful in the future.
Well, I've also seen you last year at the event in your booth, and I think these are moments where a lot of things happen and you get so much value from just participating in such an event like the Mozambique Gas Summit. So Pedro, it's been a pleasure having you here today with us. And
it's been an honor.
Thank you for allowing us to share some of your experiences. I know, the economy and everything has been up and down, also the LNG sector, but it's nice to hear from, entrepreneurs like yourself that are still there, that are still being relevant, that are changing products to suit the current environment. And you are also, motivating others that are trying to get into the sector, that it is possible. And, this is what you have to continue doing. We have to continue fighting every single day. So thank you so much for that.
Thank you so much.
So from us, Mozambique Gas Summit and Impact Women Who Lead, we are looking forward to seeing you in our next series, which is next month, and also at the annual Mozambique Gas Summit. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.